Eggs actually are in almost all the foods that you eat or you buy from the grocery store, whether you believe it or not. Because eggs are used in so many different ways. They're used for leavening, which is in the baking industry. They're used in meat preparation in restaurants for like meatloafs and binding. They're actually used in brewery winemaking as a clarifying agent. The average North Carolinian consumes about 286 eggs a year. Right now, the egg industry is in a transitional stage. We are moving from a primary cage production system into a primary cage-free production system. So when we start talking about cage-free, we are talking about aviary systems, where the birds can move up and down within the system and across the house. We have cage-free, which is a single level. We have cage-free with outdoor access, and those are typically labeled as free range. Research associated to the difference between cage-produced eggs, cage-free, and then free-range access. And basically what we showed was functionally and nutritionally, there were virtually no difference between the nutrient composition of the egg. The one difference that did show up when we talk about cage eggs versus cage-free eggs is the pigments that are picked up by the birds on the range that the cage birds wouldn't necessarily get. We'll see darker yolks, and this is from the carotenoids that are contained within the forages or possibly within the insects that the birds consume. I have the opportunity to work with the industry, and the industry comes to me with problems. And they say, we're having this issue. And sometimes through discussion we can resolve those issues and help them produce a better product or more product with the same amount of inputs. Other times it does take research to solve the problem. We developed a molting program where you never took the birds off feeding. So we resolved that, and the industry now has adopted that dietary molting program nationwide. By the way, our research flocks here at NC State are also UEP Animal Welfare Certified, and UEP stands for United Egg Producers. 90% of all the layers in the United States are covered under the UEP Animal Welfare Guidelines. If you go into a grocery store to buy eggs, more than likely you will see North Carolina eggs. What they will put on the carton is got to be NC, and it helps promote eggs. So it doesn't matter whether it's a commercial egg or eggs from a backyard flock, they want people to eat eggs.